And I was like, seriously? Hello everybody, mabuhay! And welcome again to a new episode of The Fat But Not Ugly. So today's episode is about adjusting. What does it mean? It's about things I have to get used to since I moved from Philippines to Germany. Alam naman natin, every country in this world have their own culture, they have their own mentality. So, differences or culture shock will be definitely there. Once you move from your homeland to a foreign country. Sa Pilipinas, ganun din. I grew up there, I was born there, so lahat nung mga natutunan ko, lahat nung alam ko, nakasanayan ko sa atin, automatically nasa isipan ko yon. Automatically ginagawa ko yon kasi yun yung nakasanayan ko, kasi yun yung alam ko. That's why it was so adventurous nung dumating ako sa Germany because I have to get use of a lot of things which is really hard for me to understand. Not only because of the language barrier, but also the mentality. And I would like to share you a short list of things na for me so normal in Philippines but in Germany, either they are a no-go or definitely the opposite. So the first thing I have to get used to is the opening hours of groceries, shops, stores, and malls here in Germany. On my opinion, malls are the number one favorite spot of the Filipinos to spend their free time and leisure, especially on the weekends. You know, everybody in the Philippines, doesn't matter if you have a family, if you are students, teenager, malls is the number one place to hang out. It doesn't matter if you just roam around or you just go for food tripping or watch movies or just use the aircon because it's so hot in the Philippines. Malls are everywhere and they have a very long opening hours. Malls usually open between 9 o'clock in the morning until 10 p.m. in the evening. Even Sundays. Especially on Sundays, malls are full because people go to the mall after the Sunday services from the church. So when I came here in Germany, the first thought what I had is, oh my god, Sunday, we can go to the mall. Unfortunately, it was not possible because on Sundays, malls, grocery shops are closed. And even during the week, they have limited opening hours, which is quite short for what I used to in the Philippines. When I came here, I went with my mom to the groceries on a Saturday. And she woke me up very early and she said if I want to join her. And I said, of course, yes, I would like to because I want to see it. I want to know how it looks like. I want to know how the groceries works here. And then she told me we have to hurry because they're closing around 2 p.m. And I look at her like, 2 p.m.? You mean 2 a.m.? So no, 2 p.m. Groceries on the weekend, especially on Saturday, they have a limited opening hours from 8 until 2 p.m. And I look at her and said, are you kidding me? Is this for real? What time do the people go shopping or groceries? And my mom said, in the morning or during the week. And in the Saturdays, you have to be early because otherwise, you have nothing to take with you or you're too late and the stores are already closed. So, I was shocked. That was the first encounter of the opening hours. And then, on the weekend, I said to my mom, I want to go to a mall because I would like to see how it looks like here in Germany. And malls is also like one of my favorite spots before to hang out with my friends or to go to window shopping or go to national bookstores in the Philippines. And my mom said, okay, we have to check because we don't have that much malls here in Germany. At least in our place. In Düsseldorf, there's no such thing as big malls. We have Kaufhof, Karstadt, but they are quite small, smaller than SM Mega Mall or SM South Mall in Las Piñas. And my mom said, okay, we can do it next week because this week they are already closed. I said, Mom, we have Sunday. Why are they closed? Sunday is family day. Everybody goes on the mall on a Sunday. And my mom said, not here in Germany, my dear. Malls are closed on a Sunday. Even the groceries are closed on a Sunday. It's open, but all the shops, all the stores are closed. The only thing what you can do there is maybe to eat or to drink something on the food court. And I was like, seriously? Hello? Mall sa Pilipinas? Sarado on Sunday? Oh my God, Filipinos will get crazy. Saan sila pupunta nun? Malls, Sunday are closed. Definitely impossible in Philippines. Number 2, packing your own stuff after the groceries. For all my German viewers out there, in the Philippines, when you go to a grocery, you have crew members who packs the stuff for you after buying them. We call them bagger boys. I hate the name, so I will change it to packing crew. So it means you have your stuff, you have it in your stroller, so you go to the cashier and the cashier will scan everything, and then there are 2 staff members will take the goods and then they will pack it in a plastic bag, and after you finish they will hand out the goods to you or bring it even until to your car or to your vehicle. Those are the bagger boys or packing crew. When I came here in Germany, we went to a grocery shop and my mom and I were already in the cashier. The woman was scanning everything and I was standing there and waiting. And my mom told me, you have to pack our stuff now. Here's the bag and pack them. And I said, why do I have to pack it by myself? Where are the packing crew? And my mom said, we don't have packing crew. We are not that spoiled here in Germany like in the Philippines. And I said, really? We have to do it by ourselves? The cashier was hearing us talking and my mom was really embarrassed and didn't know what to say because I was like, I don't want to pack it by myself. I'm not used to it. I'm sorry, I was like a bit spoiled. My mom said, no, pack all the stuff in the stroller. We can discuss it later. After buying the stuff, we put everything in our shopping cart. I asked my mom, Mom, seriously, they don't have packing crews here? How do they do it? Jean, like every other people will do here in Germany. They get their stuff, pack it in their own stroller, and then pack it by themselves. Ich war schockiert. So. Number 3, greeting somebody in advance before their birthday is a no-go. You see guys, in Philippines, it's normal that when somebody has a birthday, we greet them either belated, punctual, or in advance. It doesn't matter if it's a day before or even months before. We greet them in advance and nobody makes big deal out of it. They don't get angry. Instead, they get happy because we remember their birthday in advance. Here in Germany, a lot of people, and I think majority of the people, doesn't want to be greeted in advance or before their birthday because it brings bad luck. I had a friend and she told me that her birthday is on June, and I met her a day before her birthday and I gave her the gift and already tell her happy birthday in advance. And she was like so angry and she was like, oh no, you're not allowed to greet me in advance. It's not good. And I said, why is not good? I just want to greet you. It's not a bad intention. Yeah, but it's not common here in Germany. It's not allowed. It brings unluck. After that, I learned my lesson. It's okay to greet somebody belated after their birthdays, but never in advance. Number 4, being punctual. For all the German viewers out there, we in the Philippines have this thing called Filipino time. You haven't heard about it yet? Well, let me explain. Filipino time is like this. You have a date with somebody, or you have a party. The party starts around 7. Well, don't expect that the Filipino will be there around 7. Either they come 30 minutes later or even more. In the Philippines, this is quite typical. But here in Germany, being unpunctual is definitely a no-go. It shows disrespect and also being impolite if you are not punctual. Well, of course, there are some circumstances where you cannot avoid to be late. So here in Germany, punctuality is definitely an important thing to learn. Number 5, eating bread for dinner. I remember I was visiting a friend who is German, and I was waiting for my dad to pick me up, so I stayed quite late, almost evening. The parents asked me if I want to join them for dinner. I stayed and said yes, because that was the first time that I am going to join a German family for dinner. So we were sitting in a dining table, and the mother was preparing the food. And when she came out from the kitchen, she had this very big piece of brown rustic sourdough bread, and she placed it on the middle of the table, and then she brought some spread and ham and different stuff, which I really don't know what it was. Everybody was eating, and I was sitting there, and I couldn't really distinguish what kind of spread it was. So everything is like weird. And she asked me if everything was okay, and I said, I'm okay, but I am not used to eat bread in the evening. And she asked me, oh, you don't eat in the evening? Yes, I do. I do eat in the evening, but not bread. I used to eat rice or something heavy. And she looked at me very surprised and told me that in Germany, it's not a thing that people eat something heavy or warm dishes for dinner. And then she asked me how it is in the Philippines, what kind of food do we eat. And I told her that particularly rice, especially during lunch and evening, we cook something warm in the afternoon and also in the evening, and we eat rice. And she said, oh, that's quite too heavy for us. This is actually our standard dinner. Bread, spread, or ham or something. I was surprised, but then I ate because I was so hungry. And then when my father picked me up and we went home, I asked them if it's true that Germans don't eat warm food. My parents told me that most of the German people doesn't eat warm food for dinner. They eat bread, put some spread, some ham, and that's all. I was really surprised because even we are a German Filipino family, we eat warm dishes. I believe because of my mom, because my mom loves rice. They said if ever I will go again to a German family, don't expect that they will give you warm food because this is not the culture. So those were only examples from a long list of things that I have to learn and get used to since I arrived from the Philippines to Germany. I realized also that the first couple of months after arriving was the difficult ones because doon ko lang na realize mahirap pala talaga makapag-adjust, lalo na kung marami kang bagay na nakasanayan sa hometown mo, sa motherland mo. Tapos all of a sudden darating ka sa ibang bansa, and yung nakasanayan mo, hindi mo siya pwede basta-bastang gamitin or gawin kasi it might cause it some problems. By that time, I definitely had a lot of discussion with my parents and also ask a lot of questions, and they have to explain me bakit kailangan ko ganito gumawa, or why should I do and act like that, or why shouldn't do that thing. Those are things that I have to learn in a couple of months kasi mahirap talaga para sa akin. Pero I think I manage it quite well. And to all the viewers out there who maybe had the same experience like I had, I would like to know from you, how was it when you moved from your motherland to your new home base? Was it easy for you to adjust? And what are the things you have to get used to? I would like to hear and to see all your comments about your experiences, about your thoughts. Please share it and write it in the comment section down below. So that was the end of our today's episode. I hope you enjoy it. And if you want to see more about my vlog and you don't want to miss any of my new stories, then hit the thumbs up button, subscribe my channel, and stay tuned. I will see you next time to another episode of The Fat But Not Ugly. Stay safe, take care, and bye!